or you're trying to, buy up the consciousness. You see, that's how they motivate some of these their appointments to do their biting, to do their bidding. Somebody that's going through a screening, all of a sudden he started telling her, no, you should make sure that all the people who are criticizing, or the people who are critics, or whoever that is challenging a particular process that are not comfortable, that is not comfortable with. I mean, what you are moving towards is there's not going to be freedom of speech. But if you come to, what has brought smile on Nigerians, the means of survival by most Nigerians, using social media, that I can tell you categorically clear that what Bill Gates did solved 50% of poverty issues around the world. Then how would the Senate, Nigerian Senate, under Godswill Akpabio, come up and start telling a woman who have not even assumed position as the Chief Justice of the Federation that she should look for a way to stop the social media? That would be impossible. If they have gone to that extent, they should also prepare for the consequences, because I can tell you that most Nigerians will be out of work. That is the big truth. Government should look for a way, to reactivate, and start making means for those people who have, used internet, social media as a means of survival. If not, if you cripple it, then we will know what happen at the end of the day. We know what Twitter is generating. We know the amount of money, the transactions that are going through WhatsApp. We know a lot of things. Facebook, people are there trying to, commune, because it is a global world. It has become a global world. It was not a Nigerian that invented it. It was not an Igbo man that invented it. It was not a Yoruba man that invented it. It was not an Hausa man. This thing has benefited the global community. Why would it is seen as sit down in one particular place and saying, no, we are going to stop it, we are going to put this thing down? That would be impossible. Nobody wants to be in that kind of society. And Nnamdi Kanu is saying it clearly, to the amazement of the whole world. Even the senators, the Nigerian government themselves, we are amazed at the kind of information that were coming out from Nnamdi Kanu. You can see that bravery, you can see that concept, you can see that idea, you can see that the guy is filled with what he's doing. He understands what he's doing, and he knows what he's doing. Forget the way and manner, by which he was, kidnapped by the government. They knew that they cannot win Nnamdi Kanu in Nigerian court. They have come. Are they trying to tell us that kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu was a deliberate witch hunt, or kidnapping him was just a means to stop, the biafra agitation? And that there are reasons, where there are millions of reasons why these particular people should actually agitate for freedom. What has an Igbo man done in Nigeria that others have not done? We saw Sunday Igbo, we saw Sorore, we saw the likes of them, we saw people who are committed treasonable charge, the felony against the state. Nothing was done. Today, Nnamdi Kanu Ekwetiri, that's the fact. He will resist it, and he has started the resistance. And it's becoming clear that the whole world is watching, everybody is watching. The Nigerian media, it's not for them to report what is right at this point in time. The same government that rejected and kept somebody who is asking for self-determination went to UNGA, United Nations conference, and was advocating for an independent state of the Palestine. I'm talking about the Vice President himself, Shetima. That Palestinians are due, are qualified, even though we know the truth. They don't share the same issues with the Biafra. You kept such person, and that's the level of hypocrisy I've never seen in the history of the world. They are even shameless to have gone to the world, and in your own country, somebody who is asking, who is equally his right, including anybody, to advocate for freedom, for self-determination, with all the signs that are everywhere, with all the things people are seeing today at the global level, with the struggle to define the world, with the struggle to define humanity, with the struggle to move humanity from analog to digital. We have not been able to get to that point where reality can be seen, can be said to be playing out in a black man's world. No black man in the history of a black man. Yes, they lost it, but the black man knows where they lost it, and there's going to be a restoration in Africa, and that restoration is going to be championed, whether anybody like it or not. Is going to be championed by the Igbo Biafra. Before Africa will be able to eliminate. You saw what's happening in Mali, you saw what's happening in Senegal, you saw what's happening in Niger, you saw what is happening in so many countries around Africa. Many of them are running out from contraction of the IMF, of the World Bank. Many of them are running, many of them want to be independent. Let us jettison all these things and try to grow on our own. Shut down let us breathe. They refuse to breathe because there is crude oil. They refuse to grow because they can easily move to Niger Delta and take their time. I don't see the reason why somebody like Asadi Dokubo should be running his mouth now. That you want to attack Tinubu. You want to attack Wike. You are a confused entity. You are a confused person. You are not consistent. You are a disgrace to the struggle of the Niger Delta. You don't know what is happening. The same people that stood against Jonathan, an innocent Nigerian, that's supposed to be one of the best Nigerian presidents in Nigeria, the best, they stood against him. Now, Rivers State is going to be the next target after Edo. Watch the drama. Tinubu is not smiling. Wike is not smiling. They are desperate, and they're going. If you know that you are Asari Dokubo, come out. Stop Tinubu from taking. As I'm talking to you now, the governor of Rivers State has already made up his mind. Any moment from now, he can decide to come to APC. He can decide to become. He has already instructed his followers to join a certain political party in Rivers State. What is the rationale behind that? That is the society. That is the kind of caliber of people, the likes of Asante Dokubo. Today, you are saying you are going to defend Rivers State. You are going to defend Rivers State against Tinubu. Tinubu should not tamper with Rivers State. Does Rivers State belong to you? Are you the owner of Rivers State? Are you not ashamed that your mechanism and your calculations are not working? You stood against all reasonable doubt, even when it became very clear that the Niger Delta issue has been damaged. The Niger Delta region has been damaged. Everything about Niger Delta has been damaged by this government. Nigeria. The people, I was there. I can see. There's not even, where are you going to put electricity? How did Holland, Netherlands transform? Netherlands was a complete swamp. Nobody goes there. Let they dump whatever, slaves or whatever. But the consciousness of government, of the people, brought Netherlands what it is. Nigeria started breathing before Dubai. What happened? They are running to Dubai to buy properties. Niger Delta, the resources that are supposed to be used for Niger Delta that was acclaimed by Ribadu in 1999. He said it very clearly. It's enough to build the whole of Africa. And in a village, wherever you come from, you say in a Goa, you are the job man. Do they have light in the job? What are the structures that you can boast of, given the resources that is coming out from there in the job? And when you foresee these things, you throw in the towel for crumbs. Of course, that's the game. It has started, and it's going to reveal a lot of things for us to see. And that is why somebody who is saying, no, whether they like it or not, only they do the needful, whether they do the needful, no. But I'm telling you that, a journey of a 1,000 miles begins with a step. The step that Nnamdi Kanu has initiated was actually engineered by the Nigerian government themselves, by the Nigerian system themselves. How can you single out? I was going through what Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was trying to do at that time, but there were so many reservations. Nigeria couldn't work. Nigeria couldn't comprehend. Nigeria is only interested in oil. A president comes, he makes himself petroleum. It was only Jonathan that did not name himself petroleum minister. Jonathan never had petroleum minister. Everybody, right from the APC government till today, Buhari was petroleum minister. Tinubu petroleum minister. What has that sent to? How have actually Nigerians benefited from that? These things will keep on reoccurring and keep on to raise curiosity among everybody. Those who are benefiting from the government, well done. There's no problem about that. You can see it clearly. People are benefiting. Okay, no problem. Keep on. But look at the margin. What is the margin? What is the ratio? Are these people not citizens? Look at what happened in Edo. At the end of the day, Nigerian citizens have been mortgaged based on a cup of rice. They said their conscience because of hunger. That means you deliberately put the entire 200 million souls under perpetual poverty so that you continue. Where are you taking it to? Where are all these things, where are they going to? There must be a liberation. Nigeria will understand that a time and era will come where people will ask questions, and it has started. And the question has started. How did we get to where we are today? And that is the reason why we are having one of the best acclaimed globally after Nelson Mandela. Then, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And he has shown that he understands and means, and that he is not going to stop at anything but the pressure of the black man. Even when I talk about the issue of Biafra, when I look at it very well, I look at different factors. I know that the reality was come. And what is the reality? When you talk about United States of America today, look at US. Yes, I will make reference to US. Everybody's going to US. Everybody's going to France. Everybody's going to Germany. When you make reference to such countries, which country in Africa controlled by a black man can a black man actually mention one? Let a black man mention one country that he's proud of in Africa. Just one. Yeah. We are seeing the guy trying to, maybe replace Thomas Sankara in Burkina Faso. Well, good for him. If you're able to get his act order, avoid all these ECOWAS AU or whatever they call themselves. They do not transfer anything good. They do not transfer anything good. We must reinstate ourselves, our mentality, our being, our resources to make sure that a black man has a space. If we have lost it, it can be restored. The Garden of Eden was lost, it was restored. Who told you that the Garden of Eden was not restored? It was restored. Who tells you that a black man cannot cry? Who is telling you that a black man cannot innovate, a black man cannot manufacture, a black man cannot go into science, a black man cannot do anything to help his community, his nation, his color, his continent? Who tells you that? Bad leadership and the resistance for bad leadership has started. As I'm telling you, it has started. The people who are is going to be a collective responsibility of those who mean well for the people of the black nation, for the people of Africa. We are not going to. Donald Trump said it very clearly that we must move to Africa to solve our problems by ourselves. If America, they are doing their own bit. Everybody is proud of America because they excuse selfishness. They brought leadership. If there's no leadership in America, nobody will be talking about America. America will not have gotten to where we are today. Look at how just one man, Bill Gates, solved the problem of the whole world just through internet. You can stay here and you call somebody, it's a white man. What has Africa, for how many decades you have, centuries, what have you added to yourself? Leadership zero from generation to generation. For 104 years of Nigerian existence, no electricity. Nigeria cannot solve simple electricity. Nigeria got electricity before other countries that are enjoying 24 hours light. Even if you have it, you pay your 1 month salary as bill in Nigeria. For how long are we going to continue in that direction? Somebody said no, and that person is mad now.